Well, I think that was a pretty good job telling about us, Steve.
Okay.
If you want to learn more, we're at greatblueduo.com.
You could find out about our schedule and a lot of other things. We both are children of the 60s, but we were in different places. We didn't meet till the 70s. In the 60s, I was in school and grew up learning about science and math and all those other things while the country was going to war. And in university, I finally found people who were committed to trying to figure things out. I was learning the math and I was trying to understand the math of war. I was sitting down on the side, cobblestones and the big slate walkways of a university when John Archibald Wheeler, who invented the term black hole, walked by with his friend Eugene Wigner, who convinced Eisenhower to tell Roosevelt to build a bomb. Eugene Wigner, the Nobel Prize winner, glared at me while I was singing a Phil Ochs song, I Ain't a Marchin' Anymore. Glared really hard. Looks could kill. We're not going to sing that one today. We're going to sing a song of Phil Ochs that we didn't learn about, both of us, until the 90s, and we actually got it from Betty Boomer and her baby boomers. But it's called Hands, and it lauds the working people of this country, of which we are a part.
I've seen the hands of the laborers lifting all the loads. Granite stuck to their fingers as they dug the canals and the roads. Now they're clear and the bridges span. The river paused by a power dam, and now the hand of the laborer is reaching out to you. Oh, the hands that work to build the land, your land, the labor of the woman and the man, working with their hands.
You know what's singing? See the hands of a lumberjack, forest swaying in the breeze. Splitters stuck to their fingers as the lumber was torn from the trees. Wood that came from your timbers tall built your buildings wall to wall. The hand of the lumberjack is reaching out to you.
Oh, the hands that work to build the land, your land, the labor of the woman and the man, working with their hands. I've seen the hands of the miners digging for the coal. Black dust stuck to their fingers. They live their lives in a hole. Now that coal, it's still under the ground, and the mine is a-closing down. And now the hand of the miner is reaching out to you. Oh, the hands that work to build the land, your
hands of the farmers, tilling all the field. Black cups all stuck to their fingers as the earth was split by the steel, growing all that they could grow. Fill your tables row after row, hand of the farmer is reaching out to you.
Oh, the hands, hands, hands that work to build the land, land, your land, the labor of the woman and the man, working with their hands. Oh, the hands, hands, hands that work to build the land, land, your land, the labor of the woman and the man, working with their hands, working with their hands, working with their hands.
Here's to the working man and woman. Actually, it was nice in there that you heard Phil Oakes write about growing all they could row, filling your tables row after row, which harks back to a Woody Guthrie song, Pastures of Plenty. Well, I did grow up. I didn't have to fight in that war. I argued against it with people in ditches and working in various places and got somewhere with some people, not with others. But I learned the math of war, and person actually that I saw in 1969 and 1970 down at the Washington Monument along with along with Arlo Guthrie and the Berrigan brothers and others was Pete Seeger. And I always wanted to meet the man.
I'll be here.
I never did get
right
to
here.
make my introduction to him because he walked up to me and introduced himself to me. And we've worked on many projects. And he particularly likes, he told me, my wife's sweet voice. I really benefit from that. And he's picked keys for us to do our songs in very carefully so that we can do them really well. On his 84th birthday, I think I sang this song to him. Pat LaMotta wrote about Pete Seeger, and I realized he doesn't like the cult of personality. And if I wrote a song about him, he'd probably just sort of shy away. So I wrote the song about his banjo. And I wanted to publish it in a place like Sing Out. And I asked Toshi if that would be opportune, and Pete said, well, maybe not so soon. And she, who now is gone from us, said, what? After you're dead? And she elbowed him in the ribs. He winced. So it's done in Appalachian style. You'll have to remind yourself that there's a banjo supposedly in the background. Eric Weisberg did this for us last year. But just think about the banjo hinting of the melody, but always going around it. Old banjo, slim and long, you can play a breakdown, back up the song. It's worked for right, seen many a wrong, yet the banjo stood its ground. That old banjo travels well, its owner rings it just like a bell. It sings for freedom's truth to tell, you can't mistake its sound. This machine surrounds it, forces it to surrender. Sings right out, it's not too late, play just one more song.
come and sing together.
That old banjo stands up tall, it can hurl an idea over a wall. The tall where others dare to tread. That old banjo's magic sound lifted hearts the whole world round. Its message can be truly found on words etched round its head. They say,
This machine surrounds hate, forces it to surrender. Sings right out, it's not too late. Play just one more song. Come and sing together.
that old banjo boldly leads, spreads its notes like apple seeds that flower tall among the reeds, shining brightly in the sun. That old banjo's led a crowd of joyous people singing out loud. That banjo should be awfully proud of the good work it has done.
This machine surrounds hate, forces it to surrender. Sings right out, it's not too late. Play just one more song. Come and sing together. This machine surrounds hate, forces it to surrender. Sings right out, it's not too late. Play just one more song. Come and sing together. Come and sing together. Come and sing together. Come and sing together.
And you can still see Pete first Friday of the month at the Beacon Sloop Club. He comes down. The other night when we came in on the Clearwater, they asked us to sing on. We were coming into dock, and the old man was on the dock waiting for his ship to come in.
Okay, our last song, it's a song written by J. Manquita, and I think it really speaks to the 60s, and it speaks to right now. It's about peace and justice and freedom and the things that we want to bring that about in our world. If all the world were peaceful now and forevermore, peaceful at the surface and peaceful at the core, all the joy within my heart would be so free to soar. And we're living on a living planet, circling a living star. I don't know where we're going, but I know we're going far. We can change the universe by being who we are. And we're living on a living planet, circling a living star. If all the world knew justice now and forevermore, justice at the surface and justice at the core, all the joy within my heart would be so free to soar. And we're living on a living planet, circling a living star. I don't know where we're going, but I know we're going far. We can change the universe by being who we are. And we're living on a living planet, circling a living star. If all the world knew freedom now and forevermore, freedom at the surface and freedom at the core, all the joy within my heart would be so free to soar. and we're living on a living planet, circling a living star. I don't know where we're going, but I know we're going far. We can change the universe by being who we are, and we're living on a living planet, circling a living star. I don't know where we're going, but I know we're going far. We can change the universe by being who we are, and we're living on a living planet.
Thank you. We're great too.
Thank you.
Okay, John?
Okay, folks.